Hello friends, now in multi-stage amplifiers we will be talking about the classification of multi-stage amplifiers on the basis of the coupling between the different stages. So classification of multi-stage amplifiers on the basis of coupling used. Fine. So we will be talking about three types of amplifiers here: RC coupled amplifier, transformer coupled amplifier and direct coupled amplifier. So these classifications are purely on the basis of the type of coupling device used between output of the previous stage and input of the next stage. Fine. So we can have simple RC coupling, we can have transformer coupling, and we can have direct coupling between the stages. So here I'll be talking about the first one first, that is RC coupled amplifier, and you can see the circuit on my right side, that is this one. This is the example of RC coupled amplifier. You can see the input is coupled with the first stage with the capacitor. Output of the first stage is this one, that is coupled with the input of the next stage. This is stage 1, this is stage 2. There are two amplifiers, two simple BJT amplifiers, common ammeter configurations. This is output of first stage, which is, this is input, base is input, collector is the output in case of common ammeter configuration. So input of the input base is coupled with that is base is coupled with input with collect this capacitor. Similarly, this is coupled through a capacitor, output is coupled through a capacitor, and of course these will be having their resistances at input and output. So this type of amplifier where we have simple capacitor between that is input, output and intermediate stages, then that is simple RC coupled amplifier. But simultaneously I am showing these two capacitors which are called emitter bypass capacitor, which play very important role in providing or in increasing the gain of amplifier, and it has got many advantages which we have already discussed in case of small signal analysis of BJT amplifiers. You can see my lecture on small signal analysis to see the effects of these common to see the effects of these emitter bypass capacitors. Okay, right? Now, in case of RC coupled amplifier, we will go for mathematical analysis of this amplifier in cascading of the amplifiers. But here just remember, RC coupled amplifier is most commonly used amplifier because of its simplicity. It is very simple in construction. It is small, compact in size because it is using simple resistor, capacitor and BJT of course. So it is compact in size, inexpensive, cost is not that much high, and of course simplicity in construction. So cheaper in cost of course. Fine. So the advantages of RC coupled amplifier you should remember pinpointedly because this can be important from examination point of view. But before that, before we talk about advantages and disadvantages, I will be talking about the frequency response of this amplifier. This is the circuit diagram you should remember, that is the RC coupled. In frequency response, there is very interesting curve. This is overall gain of this amplifier. This is frequency. So at low frequencies, its gain increases with frequency like this. It becomes constant after certain frequencies and then starts reducing like this. This is the frequency response of any amplifier. Fine. This is important. Interestingly, or you should remember, at low frequencies, you can see that in frequency response also, at low frequencies the gain reduces with reduction in frequency, or you can say gain increases with increase in frequency because of the coupling capacitors. This is coupling capacitor, this is coupling capacitor, this is coupling capacitor. So the gain at low frequencies is affected by the coupling capacitors and emitter bypass capacitor. So gain of amplifier, or you can say frequency response here, gain versus frequency. This is gain versus frequency curve. You can say frequency response of multi-stage amplifier is determined by the coupling and bypass capacitances at low frequencies. At mid-band gain, it is not affected. At middle frequencies, it is not affected by these two capacitances, because these start behaving like short circuit. Fine. So after that, these start behaving like what? Short circuit. But at high frequencies, the gain of the amplifier is determined by the internal capacitances of BJT, the capacitance of the collector junction, capacitance of your emitter junction, the lead capacitances, and so on. Basically those are parasitic capacitances. The gain at high frequency, or you can say frequency response at high frequencies, is determined by parasitic capacitances of BJT, which are nothing but junction capacitances of BJT. But interestingly, at high frequencies, coupling capacitor and emitter bypass capacitor behave like short circuit. At low frequencies, these junction capacitances behave like open circuit. At low frequencies, the junction capacitances behave like open circuit. At high frequencies, coupling and bypass capacitors behave like short circuit. You should remember, there can be objective type question in engineering services on what I am saying. At high frequencies, emitter and bypass capacitors, this emitter bypass capacitor and coupling capacitor at these frequencies behave like short circuit. At low frequency, junction capacitances behave like open circuit. This is one objective type question in engineering services, not in GATE, of course. Fine. At mid band, neither coupling and bypass capacitor nor junction capacitances affect the gain. Gain remains almost constant. So this is the type of frequency response of RC coupled amplifier. I hope you will remember that. Fine. So advantages, what I told, its frequency response is excellent, like this. Frequency response is excellent. It is cheaper in cost, simplicity in construction, and compact in size. There are certain disadvantages. It has got low voltage and power gain due to low resistances presented by the output stage, especially because its output resistance, its input resistance is affected by the output of the previous stage. So if one resistance is low, the parallel combination will be lower than even the lower one resistance. So because of that, we will say its low voltage, its voltage gain and power gain are low. Then it becomes noisy. It starts generating noise with age. And third one, it has poor impedance matching. And this type of amplifier is used at audio frequencies. Major applications are basically audio frequency amplifier. Fine. So these are some of the applications, advantages, disadvantages, the frequency response and circuit diagram of direct coupled multi-stage amplifier. So this is just a theoretical type of topic, but there are many questions in engineering services and GATE exam from this much topic. So in next video, I'll be talking about the transformer coupled amplifier and then direct coupled amplifier. So just wait for my next video to come. Thank you very much for watching the video.